Good morning, YouTube. It's been a while. Welcome to 2020. So far, the world has almost ended about 10 times, but we're still here. It's day, I don't know, 12 or 10 or something like that on quarantine. COVID is just scaring a lot of people. A lot of boat ramps have been shut down. All the parks are shut down for the most part. I'm fortunate enough to have found an area where I could put my kayak in, so hopefully catch some fish today. It is March 27th. I have been fishing probably 4 or 5 times this year so far. But yeah, I came out here in January, had a wonderful day, and accidentally deleted the episode that I created. So that is forever lost, and it's too bad, but it would have been a good one. After that, I got skunked probably 2 times, and then the last 3 trips I've had have been excellent, but not a really consistent bite, so I haven't been filming. I think I have a few clips. If I do have some clips, then we'll look at them now. Fish! I got a fish! Not a bad one either. Come on. Hey, Mr. Fishy. She is cold. Number 2. Dugan Squad flat banger, I think is what it's called. Sorry, I can't talk. This fish has no nose. He has no upper lip. Check that out. Looks like a turtle head. Not a bad one. Still not 3 pounds, but not a bad one. Another one on the Dugan Squad flat banger. I think I may have done it. I think I may have finally broken the 3-pound mark on the kayak. Let's check it out. It's a nice pre-spawn. Nice pre-spawn bass right there. Dugan Baits flat banger. So I don't have a scale on me, but this is 3 pounds all day. Long fish, nice and girthy. It is very pre-spawn right now, but that's it right there. Small mouth, but that is a long and thick body. That is 3 pounds all day. Finally did it. Awesome. Caught some fish. I've actually caught more quality this spring than I had last year, the entire summer. So the spring bite is definitely the time to be fishing in this area. And I think I'm gonna focus this year a lot more on the Potomac and not so much on the smaller reservoirs and lakes. Even though they're less pressured, I just feel like the quality is out here on the river. You can catch really short fish that are just like really strong and heavy, and they fight like tanks. So today, with the water temp already being at 58 degrees and it is 10 o'clock in the morning, we're looking at probably 60, 62, maybe even 64 by the end of the day, which is prime spring fishing. So weightless soft plastic jerk baits, chatter bait, swim bait. I don't know if there's any hard bottom here. If we can find some hard bottom, I'll throw the Dugan flat banger. I crushed them the other day on that, right before this whole quarantine thing shut down all the ramps. I was crushing them on the flat banger, which is a square bill crankbait. But let's get to it. We got to find them first. That's the biggest thing. I got to locate these fish, figure out where they are, Temperatures, water temperatures were up in the 60s, and then they dropped down to like the low 50s, maybe even high 40s for like a week. And just the past few days, they've started to kind of skyrocket back up. So stay tuned. Let's get after it. Camera wasn't rolling, but ladies and gentlemen, oh man, 3-pounder is, I mean, the 3-pound challenge limit thing I was trying to get last year, it's been broken now. Oh, I'm so excited. I have not caught a fish this big in this kayak, so that's a first. It's been a while since I've caught a fish this big just in general. So all last year, there's like 20 plus episodes, I think, of this show. All dink fests. 2020, welcome. A great change. This fish is, I would say, it's definitely a 5. It is, I mean, these river fish are so chunky. Look at the shad or something's down its throat. I'm gonna get back in the water. Yes. I just changed baits. I thought I was stuck on some pads, but no, sir. All right, let's catch some more. And this right here is what these big old females are eating, getting ready for the spawn. Yellow perch. So next time I come out here, we're gonna try to match the hatch a little bit better. And it will be soon. It's another monster. Another freaking monster, dude. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's a giant. A freaking giant. It's a freaking giant bass. Oh my god. She's gonna throw it. She's gonna throw it. Got her. Got her. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Are you freaking kidding me? I was not losing that fish. That rattle trap is gone. Oh my god. Are you kidding? Are you freaking... Yes! Let's go. Oh, she's bleeding. I gotta fix this real quick. There we go. She's all right. She's all right. Oh man. So I'm throwing a IMA Pro. I think that's the name of the brand. That's the brand name. IMA, IMA, and it's a suspending rattle trap. Not many companies make these, but you can rip them out of grass or really any kind of vegetation. Pause it and it'll just kind of suspend there. I ripped it off of a pad, and this fish hit it so hard that it knocked slack into my line. I didn't know how good of a hook set I got because you don't really set the hook with a crankbait, but I didn't know how well those treble hooks were lodged. She inhaled it. Inhaled it. All right, let's get her back in. She's fine. She had a little bit of blood because the treble hook, from her inhaling that bait so much, that the treble hook had kind of just nicked one of her, I don't know what it's called, like the little red part on the gills. It didn't tear anything. It was just anything touches those and they basically start bleeding. So just without even putting any pressure on it, the hook slipped right off of it. I was able to pull it out. Left her in my net in the water for a little bit just to make sure that that was going to heal up. And after about a minute, I took her back out of the water, as you saw, and there was no blood. So whatever wound was there had coagulated, and she swam off like a little brute. She's going to go lay some eggs here in a month or so, and keep on producing big mondos like that. All right, YouTube, I'm going to head out of here. But this is not the end of this episode. We're gonna make this a multi-part, but all encompassed into one episode, because I don't think I got enough content today. Oh, a turtle. Caught some really nice fish. 2 of the best fish I've ever caught in this kayak, and 2 of the better fish that I've caught in probably a year or so. So, awesome day of fishing. But I didn't get one of the catches on film, and yeah, just I think we need more content. So stay tuned. In a second here, it's gonna be a different day, same area. Here we go. So the water is like 3 degrees cooler than when I was here last, which is strange because it's been about a week of decent weather, but I guess the temperatures have been around 60 degrees. So water temp is right around 60, 61 right now. Let's get on it. Yep. I think she's on there. Is that a snakehead? Oh, it's a snakehead. That's a snakehead. All right. This is my first snakehead, and it completely swallowed my swim bait, so I'm not sure if I'll be getting that back. It was doing death rolls. Great. I've heard that once they come in the boat, they can like go even more crazy. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I got an idea. All right. Here we go. All right. This thing is mean. It is just like locked down on my bait. A little bit better there. I'm trying to open the jaw up. All right, she let herself off. I wanted to pitch her with that, so that kind of stinks. But that's the first one I've actually hooked. And I mean, I would count that as a catch. I had it on the pliers. I was just trying to, get the mouth unwrapped, because when it did its death rolls, it wrapped my line around its face, and so my line was like keeping its mouth closed. And I'm not sticking my hand down anywhere near that face. So I was trying to figure out how I could get that mouth open in order to get my grippy grips in there. But the jaw was just so clamped down that all I could use were my needle nose. And yeah, it started death rolling and unhooked itself. So still have my swim bait. Line is fine. I wouldn't be surprised if they're biting now, I wouldn't be surprised if we catch another one today. So that being my first snakehead, I'm be honest. I don't know if it's because the water's 60 degrees and it's a little early for them, and they're kind of like just coming out of their winter hibernation, or if everybody's like, or if they've just been overhyped. But I was expecting like the craziest fight on a freshwater fish, just based off of what everybody has said. And honestly, I mean, pound for pound, inch for inch, largemouth bass fight much more than that fish did. Even the cold bass, like even a bass that you catch like early pre-spawn, would fight more than that. That thing kind of just was like a wet noodle that rolled around in circles. But that's just my opinion, I guess. Well, it's not really an opinion, it's factual information. Yeah, maybe it's just because of how early it is. We'll see. I will probably eat my words here if I hook in another one. It'll probably jump in the boat and rip my leg off. There's a fish. Oh, she's still on, she's still on, she's still on. It's a good one. It's a freaking good one. Nice and easy now. Come on. Yes. Here we go. Good. All right, all you cool cats and kittens, that's gonna wrap up today's episode of Kayak Outdoors. I don't know what's going on with the bite. When I was out here that first day, I thought it was, the beginning of it getting real crazy. And since that day, I have gone out twice, including today. A few days after the first half of this episode, I went fishing in the upper part of the lower Potomac, kind of near the Washington, D.C. area, fished some really nice looking spots, but they just weren't producing. We didn't have a single bite the entire day between the two, between me and my buddy. So it's been a few days since then. The water still hasn't warmed up. Today it was like 61 to 63 in some spots, which they should be on, but for some reason they're not. The only thing I can think of is today is Monday, and of all the days of the week, Monday is probably the worst day to go fishing because these fish probably saw a lot of pressure the past 2 days over the weekend. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment or a question. And ladies and gentlemen, why do you have to slow roll past me? Just mind your own business. Mind your own business. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a question or a comment. And as always, I'm Kozak, and I'm